Carolina Panthers second-round pick. If you would, say your name and affiliate, and we can go ahead and start with questions. Let's go to Mike K, followed by Skylar Callahan.
I can't hear you.
Mike. We can't hear you, Mike. Still can't hear you, Mike. Let's go to Skylar.
Hey, Jonathan, Skylar County here with Sports Illustrated. Just get your initial reactions of being drafted by the Panthers, and also too, obviously Ole Miss has had a long run of receivers here recently. Just how do you stack yourself up to some of those guys and into years past?
It's a blessing to be drafted by the Panthers. A lot of hard work. So I'm happy God put me in this situation. And we had a lot of great receivers at Ole Miss. That's part of the reason I went there. So I look up to them. AJ DK, Elijah Laquan, Brandon Sanders, DeMarcus Lodge, Dontario Drummond. I look up to them. I think we one of the best receiver schools in the country. So it's a blessing to be in this situation.
Let's go to David Newton, followed by Will Kunkel.
Hey, welcome to the Panthers. I wanted to ask you, what do you know about Bryce Young since you played in the SEC and having a chance to play with him instead of being on the opposite side?
He a game changer. Playing against Bryce, I'm happy to be on the same team. So I lost to him 3 years in a row. So one thing about Bryce Young, he doesn't make mistakes. He's very poised. He doesn't get rattled. He takes each play by play. He takes his time. Smart kid. I met him at the combine. He was real cool, nice guy to be around. So I'm excited for the opportunity to play with him.
Hey, Jonathan. Congratulations, buddy. Will Kunkel here with Fox Charlotte. Everyone's comparing you against somebody to somebody right now. Who do you compare yourself to? Like, how do you model your game?
I try to be the best version of myself. I like to look at everybody's games and take what pieces I can and see how they fit my game. So, I'm a big A.J. Brown fan. I love watching A.J. Brown. Been paying attention to him since high school. Big DK fan, too. So, Debo, all big receivers. I'm a fan of all receivers. I like watching DJ Chark, too. Adam Thielen. I like watching all receivers. I'm just a receiver guru.
Let's go to Steve Reed, followed by Joe Person.
Hey, Jonathan, welcome to Charlotte. Congratulations. Hey, I was wondering if you could take us back to 2021, or last year, I guess, not this season, but the season before, where you had that broken foot. And how tough was that to come back from? How disappointing was that? And how much did that set you back? And what did you learn from that experience?
Patience. God does everything for a reason. Sometimes we want stuff to happen on our terms, but that's not the case, though. So I broke my foot and I was starting off really hot. Me and Matt had a real good connection going. Had a setback, came back the last few games, wasn't all the way healthy. So I went most of the spring. My foot still didn't heal all the way. So last year, I had surgery on my birthday last year. So my birthday, April 20th. So that was like a week ago. So last year I was on crutches around this time. So it's just a blessing to see how things can change in the course of a year. So it really just staying patient, just really focusing on your mentals, because I think the mental aspect is a big part of your game outside of football. You got to take care of that real good, because you don't have a good mental aspect of the game. You don't take care of your mentals, it's going to be hard to play the game, because football it's going to humble you.
Hey, Jonathan, Joe Person with The Athletic. Good to see you, man.
Yes, sir, you too.
Where are you calling in from, first of all?
I'm back in Brandon, Mississippi, 15 to 20 minutes outside of Jackson. All my friends and family out here. Just having a island for the moment, just enjoying everybody, having a good time.
Did you all have a party? You're out in your car getting some quiet, I guess.
Yeah, man. I think I was talking to my pops. I was on the phone. He was trying to hand me a big old plate of crawfish. I'm like, you got to hold on, wait till I get done the interviews, man.
Hey, I wanted to ask you too, you played with Matt. He put out an Instagram last night that kind of suggested that, God works in mysterious ways, and that, maybe wants to go somewhere where he's more respected. Have you talked to him, and is he kind of, looking for a fresh start?
We talked last night. He just told me to enjoy the process, make sure I stay with my family, but we didn't really talk too much, Bob. I came out here for a visit a few weeks ago. Me and him we were talking. He told me how much he liked the new coaching staff and everything. He liked how everything's going. how he's finally healthy and his body feels great, and how he understands the offense way better than he did last year. So I don't know anything about him trying to be somewhere else, but when I talked to him a couple weeks ago, he seemed happy where he was at, and he was just ready to work.
Hey, last thing real quick. What do you think about your game will be really helpful for a rookie receiver like Bryce?
I can do everything for him. I can, you know what I'm saying, for like a quarterback, like a rookie quarterback, you want to get them in the flow of the game. So just play a little pitch and catch. I can turn like a little 5-yard hitch into an 80-yard touchdown, you know. Just make things easy on the quarterback, you know what I'm saying? Like, gotta make the quarterback look good. So just trying to help him out, turn a simple catch into a touchdown to make things easier for him, make the game come faster for him. So I'm excited to work with him.
All right, let's go to Skylar Callahan.
Yeah, Jonathan, just describe your emotions when you got the call and what that conversation was like, and how did your family react?
I was having feelings all last night because I took like 10 visits. So out of all the teams, Coach Jefferson, you know, his son Van Jefferson used to play at Ole Miss when AJ and DK were there, and he ended up transferring. So he a Mississippi guy, so we hit it all pretty good the other day. And he told me the other day if I was there at 39 that they were gonna take me. So that was the only team that told me that. So the whole time the clock was on, I was just looking at 39. Then my agent called me like, you might get called in a few minutes. Then he called me getting out there to call you. So the clock started. I said, man, the clock is already about 30 seconds in. Why the call that came in? And it finally came in. So it was a great experience. Something I definitely cherish.
All right, let's go to Scott Fowler.
Scott Fowler from the Charlotte Observer. Congratulations. For those of us who haven't seen you play like a lot, and you mentioned the 5-yard into an 80-yard touchdown, but what are your strengths as a wide receiver? What do you think you do best?
For me, I feel like what I do best, I understand football, so I understand the defense. I realize like leverages and stuff like that, and reading the whole defense. But I feel like I'm a physical guy. I'm physical for my side. I'm a big receiver, so I have to use that to my strength. I can use that in my releases, but what I feel like I do best, I'm quicker than most receivers, what most DBs think. So I can play little mind games. I can be physical with the release, and I can be quicker than them. And I'm faster than most people think. I can get open. I can catch the ball. I can block. I can do anything the coach need me to do. I go block the defensive end, linebacker is on the field. And I feel like once I get the ball, I don't feel like nobody, the first person shouldn't bring me down. I feel like it's always going to be hard to bring me down. So I feel like I bring a lot to the table.
Thank you.
Any more questions for Jonathan?
Yeah, I'll follow up on the question about being picked at 39. Did you believe it when they told you they were going to draft you at that spot? And did any other teams indicate things of that nature? Because it seems to be a rarity for teams to tell the truth a lot of times during this draft process, where there's so much information going back and forth.
I kind of believed it because that was the only team that told me that. And I feel like I hit it all pretty good. All the coaching stats and the GMs, receiver coach, OC, and just like the whole vibe around the scouts and stuff around and the rest of the staff, like security guards and everybody there. So my agent told me it was gonna be between me and the O-lineman, or like me, an O-lineman or a tight end. And I saw 2 tight ends come out the board, and I saw O-lineman come out the board too. So I figured it was gonna pretty much play into my favor.
Just to follow up on that, during this whole process, there's always talk, there's mock drafts, there's rumors, there's internet posts. How do you process all of the stuff that, kind of floats during these many weeks of the draft process? Do you get nervous about any of that, or do you pay attention to that?
No, not really. I don't like to pay attention to the media. You expect for things to happen. It's going to drive you crazy trying to pay attention to the media. People think you're going to go here and there. But to me, I was taking a lot of visits. So my main focus is make sure I can get in shape. So it would be some weeks I'll be gone the whole week trying to run on the treadmill, So I'm trying to get back used to what I do, play football. So just get back in the floor, running routes every day, so my body can be in shape once Ricky Campbell get here.
Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate it.
So I appreciate it.
We got time for a few more. Let's go to Vashti and finish with Mike Solarte.
Hi, Jonathan. Congratulations. You mentioned getting good vibes when you came here for the visit and the connection you had with Sean Jefferson. At what point or what during that visit kind of stuck out to you? Is there a moment that you said, okay, I can see myself coming to Carolina?
Yeah, like the head coach, he was cool. Like me and Frank hit it off pretty good. Like most coaches, they want to be like serious, you know what I'm saying? Want to talk about this and that. We talking about football. He talking about, okay, how you gonna run the slant? You can run it this way or you can run it this way. Like that's why I like. I'm a football dude, so like if I don't know you that much, and I'm just like for me, I try to feel people out. But we talking ball, so like when I start talking ball with somebody, I can get out. I can start to like let loose and just be myself. So we was talking ball. We was talking about different scenarios, how we can run this route and this route. So I thought that was pretty cool. Hitting off of him.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, Jonathan, Mike Solarte here at Spectrum News 1 in Charlotte. Congratulations.
So,
First question I have, and I apologize if it's a repeat. I got in just a little bit late, but everything that, I mean, you say you didn't pay attention to media, but have you paid attention to what the Panthers have done in the offseason to kind of build everything and how do you feel about the situation you're walking into with this offense?
I feel like they did pretty good. You know, got two. So they got a lot of good QBs. You got Bryce Young, Matt Corral. Y'all get Andy Dalton too, right? So you got 3 good quarterbacks. You know, you got DJ Chark, right? DJ Chark, and you got Adam Thielen. You know, Adam Thielen's a veteran of the game. He had a great career over there in Minnesota. So I'll definitely be looking forward to getting advice from him, just being behind him, just being in his shoes and trying to pick his brain, go about how he processes football. But I feel like team's moving in the right direction. You got great defensive back in JC Horn. So it'd be fun to go against him every day because going against the best is only gonna make me better. So I'm excited for it.
And my last question for you is, are you going to be able to jive with an Alabama quarterback throwing you the football? I mean, Alabama, Ole Miss, you guys leave that at the door or what?
Man, cool. Like he up on me right now. He up on me by 3 wins, but hey, we always had some close games, you know. Last year was a pretty close game, came down to the wire, but Bryce cool, man. He's laid back. We probably might joke around about it, but if he want to joke around about it, me and Matt will gang up on him about it.
Thanks very much.
So I appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Jonathan. That's gonna do it, Jonathan. Just hang tight and stay in the party really quick. Everybody else, this will be